Okay, so this is the second film ripping off the Pixar formula. First you had The Secret Life of Pets, and now you have this movie, The Boss Baby. The Boss Baby, directed by Tom McGrath, starring the voices of Alec Baldwin, Tobey Maguire, Miles Chris Bosky, Lisa Kudrow, Jimmy Kimmel, and Stephen Buscemi. This movie comes from DreamWorks, the same studios that gave us Shrek and the How You Train Your Dragon movies. And now they give us this movie, which is really not that good of a movie. It is about a boy named Timothy, voiced by Miles Chris Bosky, and he is a only child that loves his family and likes all the love that he's getting and likes the fact that it's only him, until one day this little baby is added to his family, his baby brother. That's how they say it in the movie. Voiced by Alec Baldwin, who comes in wearing a business suit and acts like the baby from Roger Rabbit, Baby Herman. Only not so fresh with women and all that. Which they just likes to throw money around and likes to act like a business guy. And he drinks this special formula to help him stay a baby forever, so he can still sound like an adult but still look like a baby. Just go with it, it's an animated movie. In this animated movie, heaven is a factory where babies are produced and just shipped to families so they can take care of them, and the babies that they don't produce get sent to management to manage the baby factory. And Alec Baldwin's character, the Boss Baby, is sent to this family undercover because puppies are taking away the love from babies, and he wants to stop this from happening. He hears that there's this new puppy that will take away all the love from babies and put all the love towards puppies. So he's got to find out what this new puppy is. So he's forced to work with Timothy to find out what this new puppy is. And that's pretty much the movie. I kind of like this movie a little bit, but it's still not that great of a movie. Alec Baldwin is great in this movie as this character. He really does a great job bringing this character to life. And then you have Miles Chris Bosky, who I thought did a pretty good job as Timothy, who is this boy that had a very overactive imagination to the point that he sees everything in his imagination as real, and so do we, the audience, to the point where what's happening in reality versus what's happening in his imagination tend to get blurred, and you get confused versus what's really happening within this movie. But I still like the movie a little bit, but not that much really. The movie does use the Pixar formula a lot, because you can just say that Timothy's character is very much like Woody from Toy Story, and the baby is very much like Buzz from Toy Story, and the whole thing about one character taking a lot of love from the parents, just like the two toys were fighting for attention from Andy. So there wasn't that much originality with that. And then there's the whole thing with the baby factory. That didn't totally make sense really, because before the baby is even introduced, you see that the mother is pregnant. So does this baby factory put out people to make people think that they're pregnant, and then the baby gets shipped, and then they somehow make it so the mother is not pregnant anymore? That doesn't really make sense. It's just really weird, and questions maybe you shouldn't really answer since this is an animated movie. And then there's the villain, who is voiced by Stephen Buscemi. He's the guy that runs the pet corporation. And when you find out everything about him, he was really not done very well. So overall, this movie is really not all that great, but if you do decide to see it, I would say rent it. So I'm gonna give this movie a C minus. It's really not all that memorable. I'm probably not going to remember it later on. And I don't really hate the movies, so I'm not going to put them on my worst list. So yeah, a C minus, and that's all I gotta say for Boss Baby.